At the beginning of this year, I had high hopes and aspirations for what it could contain. Some of those hopes came true, and some fell completely short. So, as my last video of the year, it seems only fitting that I recap both the ups and the downs of 2024 before setting our sights on the 2025. Let's get into it. Coincidentally, January was the month that I started this channel. Okay, well, it was the month that I posted my first videos. I ended up posting 3 this month, which is a pretty dang good start. And look at that, we can even add 43 more subscribers to this video sub counter. Not bad at all. Now, let's look at all the amazing games I made this month. Is what I would say, had I made any. I did attempt a few game jams that ended unsuccessfully, and fleshed out an idea for a possible game project, but not much else. Let's hope that February is better on that front. Alright, there we go. I finally published a game. With how difficult it was to finish one last month, I'm sure I spent a long time developing this one. Psych, it was for a 3-hour game jam. Other than that, we got a little more progress on that game project I mentioned, but by the end of the month, it ended up being scratched, so much for that. On the YouTube side of things, I posted a devlog for that 3-hour project and managed to gain another 31 subs, bringing our grand total to 74. Not a bad month overall. I managed to gain some momentum from January and keep things rolling strong. Hopefully March is more of the same. Well, turns out I didn't upload a single video, but somehow we still gained another 5 subs, so at least that's a plus. And on the game dev side of things, I was able to make another game for the Game 38. And on top of that, I started experimenting with some prototypes for potential future projects, including this kind of cool electricity puzzle game. I never ended up bringing it past the prototype phase, but it was cool to make nonetheless. So, even though this was a slow month overall, there were some upsides. Now, let's see if April was any better. Turns out, April was not any better. I ended up working on very little game dev and didn't make any new videos or gain any new subs. So, the counter will unfortunately stay at 79 subs. Overall, a pretty bad month, but maybe May will redeem it in some fashion. On the game dev side of things, May wasn't that bad. I did feel a game jam or two, but I also finished one, resulting in the creation of one of my favorite games, wreaking havoc. When it came to YouTube, there weren't any new videos, but regardless, I did gain 2 subs, so hey, we're up to 81. May was definitely a step in the right direction, so hopefully June continues on that trajectory. After 4 months of not posting any new videos, I ended up posting not 1, but 2 videos in June. We are so back. And not only was YouTube getting better, but game dev was too. I worked on a few more prototypes and even completed a game jam, where I even got 2nd place and made around 30 bucks. So, not bad at all. And to wrap it all up, we get to increase our subscriber counter by another 44, bringing us to triple digits. Unfortunately, June's momentum didn't continue through July. No new videos were posted, but we did gain another 6 subs, bringing us to 131. There was one major success in this month though, and that was the conception of my current project, A Bite-Sized Saga. This idea would change over time, but the base for what the game is today was created during July, including the main character, which is now my profile picture. From a YouTube perspective, August wasn't great either. I didn't publish any new videos and only gained 2 subs, which we will still add to our account regardless. On the game dev side, it was actually a fairly productive month. I made some small progress on my main project and published a small game for the GMTK Game Jam 2024. So, not bad. Much like August, there wasn't much in September. No new videos or published games, but we did gain another 3 subs, bringing us to 136. And on top of that, I made some pivotal steps in my main project, which was going slow, but pretty well. Although it was at this point of the year that things were seeming kinda hopeless. Besides a couple standout months, the year had felt kinda like a failure. But fortunately, I was not prepared for what would happen in the following month. In October, I didn't just post one video. I didn't just post 2 videos. I didn't just post 3 videos, but I posted a full 4 videos. And not to mention that all of these videos were posted in the span of 2 weeks at the end of the month. Because of this sudden resurgence of content, I gained another 40 subs and ended up getting to 176 because of it. On this side of gamedev, it was a fairly average month, mainly consisting of more progress on my main project, including the first devlog. November wasn't quite as good as the previous month, only being able to post 1 video at the end of the month, but because of the performance of October's videos, I gained another 26 subs, bringing us past the 200 mark, all the way to 202. Gamedev was also decent this month, as I finally cemented some solid progress for my main project, and began solid work on the game's first dungeon. And finally, here we are to the last month of the year. I posted 1 video this month, but it will end up being 2 by the time this one comes out. As for subscribers, I am at 237 at the time of writing this script. So, for the last time, we can add these subs to the counter, which honestly had no purpose other than being a gag in this video. As for game dev, I made a little bit of progress on my main project, and managed to make a game for a game jam just 2 days ago. So, at the moment I'm writing this, I have no clue how that went, but hopefully it goes at least somewhat well. But with everything said, that is my 2024 in review. There were ups, and there were certainly downs, but when it is all said and done, it was a pretty good year for me. So, cheers to 2024, and here's to hoping that 2025 will bear some amount of good fortune. And if you want to find out if it will, consider leaving a sub and coming along for the ride. It is hugely appreciated as I'm a small YouTuber trying to find my place on the platform. Now, for the last time this year, my name is Heuzy, 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 and I hope to see you in 2025.